Welcome to WWNA Podcast, episode 7. I have my co-host Speed and our ghost, our loving founder Kay.
This is when you say hello.
Yeah, you gotta like.
Are you gonna ask me questions or nothing?
Yeah, all right. You gotta say hello. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
What's
morning.
good, everyone?
Alright. So I know you had I know we were talking about this earlier. I think you had a topic you want to share with everybody. Obviously, a lot of people know, but I know you probably want to get in more depth with it.
Hold on a second here.
He's got to find the script. We got to give him a second.
All right. So
Here, let me ask what. Oh, sorry.
today we're going to discuss the future of this league and what we want to do. So obviously next year it's confirmed we will have F1 and we will have, I believe, 17 races on that schedule. And you can race both in NASCAR and in F1. You can race in one or the other, your choice. You're not forced to, but just another thing that's out there. You want to try it.
Do you know when the F1 races are gonna be?
The times are not confirmed yet, but I was having a conversation about thinking just like having qualifiers, just like we do in NASCAR, but I don't know the days yet. I know it's obviously going to be on the weekends.
Yeah.
Since school is in. I just don't know what times yet. Those will be announced later.
It's probably gonna be before NASCAR races.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking of having them right before the NASCAR races, and after the F1 is over, NASCAR races will go on.
Yeah.
And do you think once we introduce F1, do you think the league will be rebranded at all?
I think we're gonna obviously rebrand the name and new profile picture and everything. But I was thinking of like Worldwide Racing Association or Worldwide NASCAR and F1 Association. I don't know yet.
Do you think you'll be active in the F1 league or maybe even NASCAR? More active, I guess.
I'm not sure yet, but I know when summer comes back around, I'll definitely be active racing wise.
Yeah.
Got less things to do.
Here's an interesting question. Do you think possibly for the summer season we could do midweek racing? I didn't talk about this to you, but just an interesting topic.
I know over summer I had another league that recently shut down about 2 months ago. But we did racing every single night, and that's what I'm looking to do in summer if we keep this going.
Yeah.
So the seasons you think will be very short, I guess, during the summer?
That's actually something else I was gonna discuss about. So next season we'll have an alliance with Road Stock Racing to use 12 of their tracks for next season. So it will be like
What, like
Do you
about
mind
40
disclosing those
race.
tracks for us?
Yeah, like straight tracks?
Yeah, straight tracks, and maybe like one or two road courses here and there.
Alright.
But I know for sure it's gonna have at least 40 regular season races and about 56, including all the playoffs from the championship round.
Damn. Do you think we'll move to like a more standard playoff thing? Like 16, 12, 9, wait, fuck. 16,
I might.
12, 8, 4.
Well, we're at, 12 right now? And I think there's about 12 to 14 active drivers every race. So I think it's good to where it is right now unless we get like 20 people showing up every race.
Yeah.
Do you know exactly how the chassis for that F1 work? Are they going to be similar to the NASCAR chassis, or are the wheels going to actually turn?
They're completely
They're going to actually turn.
Oh, that's great.
Wheels turn. The HUD is different. I believe it shows what gears, like the dots
and,
that show you when
and
to shift.
RPMs and everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, but yeah.
And we are going to throw in 2 ovals, which will be Daytona and Talladega on the F1 schedule.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I bring Shota up real quick?
We'll do questions in a bit. Right.
All right.
Let's just get through the main knowledge. Sorry, Shota. I know you're very excited for this, but.
But through today, I was just watching the racing, and of course, for as big of a pack it was, only 3 cautions for actual wrecks.
Yeah. Usually.
And it could have easily been chaos.
Yeah.
But I think it was very clean. It was some good racing.
Yeah. I think we're just currently, I think for NASCAR, we're just trying to figure out what tracks work and what tracks don't. Because I know, like, we had the Las Vegas disaster. I can't put that
I
any
heard
other
that
way.
was a disaster.
Yeah, cars wouldn't spin. You couldn't go straight on the backstretch. It's all about weeding out tracks that just won't work, like that one. You know, putting in tracks that you think will.
Confirmed. Yeah. Confirmed. Las Vegas will no longer be on the schedule.
Yeah, I believe its date has been replaced with, I believe, Rockingham. If I'm not wrong.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate because I thought it would be a good track.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really just backstretch. The turns are fine, but it's just backstretch.
I think honestly, if we're gonna do some, if we're gonna have 12 extra ones, if we're gonna run like we have what, like, if I'm not wrong, 28 races or something like that.
I know we're gonna do track testing before the whole schedule is set.
Okay, let me think. It's 8 weeks of racing, 1 week preseason, 1 week postseason. So it's 30 races, and then 24 are like counting for playoffs, and then there's an all-star race, and then preseason is speed week. So make it that what you do. So there's.
I was also thinking of, like, when the season ends, a racing tournament anyone can compete in, new people, old people, and win like a prize or something like Robux or points that will count towards next season, whatever series they're racing.
Yeah. I think the Robux is interesting. I don't know how points would work though, because obviously as of now we're not too active. We're pretty active, but we're not too active, and you know, I don't know how valuable points are really going to be, but. Do you think?
Do we have any more questions? Do you have anything more to say, Kay?
Let me see here.
Yeah, I think I got a little something.
I do think notes pulled up.
If we're gonna add like the 12 or so tracks and move to what's basically gonna be like a 43 race schedule, if you can count like All-Star race and stuff, we'll probably cut out some of the tracks that like kind of work but don't really. Like, surprisingly, tracks like Bristol Dirt, which we all thought were going to be chaos, actually kind of produce decent racing. You know, and I say decent, obviously, in a relative sense, like compared to something like Las Vegas. But we'll probably weed out more of the Las Vegas kind of tracks, or maybe even tracks like the one we had today. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't, you know.
It wasn't bad. It was kind of slippery in the turns. Like, you would try to dive in and you would slip up.
Yeah.
Right away.
Compared to a lot of the other tracks, this is some very, very, like, meh racing. You know, it was hectic, it was chaotic, but not in a good way. And
there wasn't a whole bunch of wrecks. We could actually run laps.
I mean, yeah, but there was, I don't know. I feel like there's a balance between having, you know, a few wrecks and it going completely green, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I don't want it to go completely green. I still want it to be action.
Yeah.
And the last topic I want to discuss is my championship pick, prospects, and top drivers.
Oh, all right. Shoot.
So right now, I obviously know that there is a lot of new prospect that recently joined in the past month. And honestly, I feel like Aero or that Petty GMS team, it probably has the top prospects right now.
Yeah. You know what's sad? Out of the top prospects, only, I believe, Aero or possibly Arrow, or if you're counting NASCAR, dude, are going to be the only ones who can get in. Arrow is currently plus 80 in the drivers. That's really the only thing.
Yeah, I think Tristan would be able to go decently far in the playoffs if he didn't join so late.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I'm looking at the playoffs and stuff right now. I think at this point, the playoff to watch is going to be drivers. You know, you have, like, what, 5 teams or so that are able to, you know, swap above or below the cut line. You know, and a few of them, they're active racing. It's the 34, the 99, the 2, the 18, and the 16 are all within 60 points above or below. And they're actually, I believe they're all within, like, 70 points of each other. So we can get some, like, interesting stuff in the drivers, but owners is basically set with that plus or minus 80 with NASCAR and Arrow in the cut line.
Right now, my pick for the championship would be Udo or Tyrone, because they're obviously pulling away by a huge gap in the point standings.
I don't know. Tyrone's a little there because he's a good driver, but like he always gets screwed over during the race.
Yeah, he doesn't always get the best finish.
Can I just say, I think Tyrone is going to be like the Allen, kind of like the, I want to say he'd be like kind of an Alan Kwicky. Like if you can fuck with the cars, I bet you he'd like have like the perfect setup. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I think it's just too much to get a championship for him. It's possible, but I don't know. Obviously, last year he was very close. He lost by like 2 points, or 1 position really. But I don't know. Honestly, I think we'll really get to see who our championship picks are. I know this kind of sounds hypocritical, but once we get the points reset, and then I feel like once we get round of 6, we'll have like a clear like 2 or 3 people who are gonna make it like in, or maybe people who are kind of falling behind. I don't know.
And honestly, those playoff points are just very valuable, and you pretty much need them to if you want to advance. Because I see Hudo and Nate have the most playoff points, 15 and 19. Those are gonna go a long way.
Yeah. But then again, Nate and I also have the most wins, even though I only have 2 playoff wins, but I have like 7 or something like that stage wins. It's just, I don't know.
And Hudo Motorsports has honestly been dominating the league.
Yeah.
The whole season, pretty much.
Yeah, y'all got, in terms of overall, y'all have got the best, most consistent drivers.
Yeah. I mean,
because I'm looking at them right now in the owners championship. They're in first, second, first, third, fourth, and fifth.
I mean, yeah, they're dominant. That's why they're there. Obviously, we got like Chas. I know he's a last minute pick, but he's still dominant. I kind of expected maybe like a decent finish here or there, but no, I think Chas actually exceeded my expectations. I was, obviously Chota and Nope. I think they're very good drivers. I've been racing them since season 1, even when we had the more kind of unofficial Hudo Motorsports. But I don't know. They're a good group of guys. I definitely, obviously, I think everybody can do better. Maybe here or there than one of them, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just.
Honestly, of course, Hudo Motorsports is probably no. Let me rephrase that. They are the top team in this league, and it's the best team that you would want to go to. But if they have a driver change at the end of the season, will that new driver be able to pick up and carry where that previous driver left off at?
Yeah, I mean
that is a real question. That put a lot of pressure on that driver.
We do have.
I feel like.
If something were to happen, we do have a backup driver lined up. I'm not going to go too much into what's happening because, obviously, if you notice, Chas and I are signed. We're still in, Chota and Nope are still deciding whether or not they want to do. I think they're both going to stay with us, but if it's not, it's something that was planned probably before this.
I think Chota's going to carry the name or something like that. He's going to definitely move on to F1.
Or maybe, I don't know. I'd love to see Chota and Nope stay. Maybe if they, I'd love to see them both stay. If they want to stay, the car is completely theirs. I'll leave that there. But obviously the great guys, I like working them. Maybe if one of them wants to go to F1 or something like that, it's obviously a possibility, because we will be doing F1. Because if it's there to win, we're trying to win it. But
And, with my team right now, I don't really have any active drivers except for NASCAR dude, which he's carrying the team. He's been my only driver the whole season that's actually participated in a race. So right now my team's just in the state of rebuilding.
so what do you
Yeah,
guys
it's kind of unfortunate.
New prospects, and it's kind of sad to see that happen to a team that I know that can be successful.
Yeah, I think K's team honestly is like a sleeper team. They've got, I know Minnie, he said he was gonna retire or something like that, and then he swapped over there. He owns 2311, so it's kind of like a IRL thing too, because driver in JGR owns 2311.
Better if you drove the 11.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think Vortex is gonna have a glow up for season 3. I think they'll probably do better in F1 because F1's gonna be very competitive and have like obviously there's less rides. It's gonna be more competitive, and seeing as obviously most of the big teams are most likely gonna get F1 teams. Honestly, I think that's how we should give them out. Just
I haven't decided on if I'm going to have an F1 team or not, but what I'm going to do is let the top teams decide which cars they want.
Yeah. I think it's fair to go, obviously, because teams like mine, obviously, let's be real, Tyrone's going to get an F1 team. Honestly, I feel like he's going to go over Mercedes, because I know if you look at Tashin's, even his Discord, it's literally Florida's own Lewis fan. I don't think I can see obviously a ride more perfect than that, but
I know he's for sure gonna go to Mercedes. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I don't see him going anywhere else.
Yeah.
And are there gonna be any F1 specific rules that are gonna be in place?
Probably most of the F1 rules I don't know. I watched a half an hour video on how F1 works and just learned about different tires.
I know exactly what video you watched.
Yeah.
For next season, I was looking into making a pit speed limiter and pit stops for the cars, so you could actually pace under caution. Somebody could we would hire a pace car driver.
The thing is
for F1.
Can I just
Okay,
can I float an idea?
Both.
We have somebody who's a pace car driver, or maybe a car let's say someone like an admin like me or Tyrone or someone like that. Maybe not Tyrone because he has things. Someone who can have all the cars follow a set path, and it I don't know how to describe this. Have
it would follow in line with them.
It would so they won't have to worry, and it'll as soon as the green flag drops, we
like
can
a
have that all
thing,
scripted, or once they get to the restart.
It'll be right there.
Yeah,
it's like an invisible trailer basically that all the cars are on. Yeah,
that would be a good idea. It would just probably be hard to script though, because in case any leaderboard switch ups or something like that, it might get really weird.
That is funny because I was watching a tutorial the other day on how to make invisible trails on Roblox.
Yeah,
you just have the cars lock onto the trail basically.
Yeah.
Basically like a train track, but it's invisible.
Or maybe you can have. I know we have flags that obviously can bring out flags. I don't know how hard it would be to script. Maybe to bring have maybe a spot in the infield where all the cars can line up with their tires, and then they get put on a rail track that brings them around to the green flag. That would be interesting.
Maybe when the yellow comes out, there's the tracks basically spawn and
they have how many cars would go to the ceiling if we did that? Oh no! Caution out! Car in the roof goes to the ceiling. You get Ryan Newman by the track.
It's a little bit of concussion, no big deal.
Yeah, like my plane ride.
I don't know. We got the rest of this season and the off season to worry about it. So no.
Yeah.
But for next year,
season's gonna bring a whole lot of I guess innovation to the league.
Yeah, honestly, next season's gonna be lit, bro.
Yeah.
If everybody, if maybe 60% of the cars show up, we can have we could possibly get to our 20 car limit on Cup, and then obviously
and
F1.
Then actually bring in a feeder series.
Yeah. I know. I asked you about this. I don't know if you want to say anything about it, but what's the negotiations? Is it with Backstretch Battles? Is it only their Cup cars, or do you think we'll possibly be getting Xfinity or Truck or one of the other cars that they have, maybe like COT?
Right now, it was only with the Cup cars, but the deal hasn't gone through yet. We haven't really talked about it much. So I think just plan on next season sticking with the same cars that we have right now.
All right.
Is that all we gotta say? Is it time for questions?
Yeah. I mean, we have a 20-minute episode. We got to do questions now.
All right, number 2 has his hand up first, so he'll come on up first.
Yeah.
All right, name and what car you drive.
Also, you have to refer to K as Lord K.
Yes.
New rule.
So,
Can anybody understand what he's saying?
No, I cannot.
I can like type in here.
Should we just bring Fried up here for now? Until...
Yeah.
All right.
All right, come on up, Fred.
Yeah, Steve, get a new mic.
Yeah, here you go, Fred.
So,
What did you just break?
I just threw like a cat plushie at my screen.
bro. God. All right. So you said like if there's more drivers, that more people racing will bring in feeder divisions, right?
Possibly, but maybe not for season 3.
Okay. Well, would it be like the exact same thing? Like you own a team. Like if I wanted to own, I don't know. If I wanted to own, if turn 3, if I'm the owner of a team and I want to get myself an Xfinity team or truck team, whatever it is, would it be the same way? Like you claim it, like you have to claim it fast, like we did. I would claim teams earlier in season 2, like before season 2 started.
Okay, I think this one's for you.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna kind of add on to that with the new contract system. Is that gonna apply to teams or only drivers?
I don't know where K went, but I'm gonna kind of answer for him on what I would do and what I would recommend.
Oh,
him.
I'm still here.
Oh. All right. Well, then you can answer the question.
Well, the teams will be able to sign and agree with the drivers how many seasons they want to come back for, and they have the right.
Yes, but in terms of acquiring a team.
So we're talking about, like, let's say, I'll give you kind of an example. For let's say I wanted to go. Let's say we brought in Xfinity next season. Let's say I want to go claim like what's like a Chevrolet Xfinity team, like JR Motorsports or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go. I think it would go obviously big teams, stay in your own manufacturer, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how it would be, and then
Yeah.
that's exactly how it would be. But like, just like I said for F1, the top teams that finish and the owners get to pick their team first.
Yeah. Actually, I know we didn't really talk about this. We might have a split championship this year. There's a lot of good cars, or obviously late people who are going, who can make it into the owners' points, but not the drivers, because we had a lot of people bouncing around earlier in the year. I think that'd be pretty interesting to see, like, 2 different people. Anything else?
Is that your question, Fred?
Yeah, and I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Would it be possible to have multiple teams in multiple leagues? Like I could have teams like I don't turn through motorsports in NASCAR, but could I like own Williams and F1 at the same time, and I could own like Colleague and Xfinity too? Like, can I own like one team in every division?
That's the point, I think.
Just to get this straight, you're asking like if you already own a NASCAR team, and just say we start up an Xfinity and an F1, which we're doing, you can own multiple teams in different series, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I called those on McLaren.
Good, because that's what I'm planning on.
Can I just say, the thing about Colleague, I think Colleague should go to Chesel because he literally owns Colleague,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should probably try and do something
I
like
would
that.
like
with
Brandon
teams.
Bill.
I was thinking like Albert Motorsports because Hudo, you're probably gonna take JRM. And
I'm gonna take Brandon Bill.
Yeah, I mean, if it is, yes, probably. You know, if I get the choice to. But I don't know.
I'm also gonna take McLaren.
Yeah, I think Speed. You probably want to take McLaren.
Yeah, I'm
You know
definitely.
what we
taking
probably
McLaren.
should do though? We probably like the whole like F1 thing. We could do like, I mean, obviously we know how points are gonna go, but we probably should do like, just a regular season points so we could just have them set and ready, so that we can get straight into F1 racing once season 3 comes around. We don't have to worry about finding drivers.
Yeah, because I might want to do part time in F1. Like I might want to do like races because I still like I love oval racing. At the same time, I love
There's
I
oval
love
races.
circuit racing. So
There's oval races in F1.
I know, but like
That's called
I,
IndyCar.
Yeah, I think an IndyCar doesn't do that many ovals. So.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'd like to do F1, maybe, as well. Not like full time. Maybe like if I get a win in F1 and then whatever, there's like a playoff. I don't think no, it's not a playoff system. It's a points thing. It's like a Winston Cup where it's like points across the entire season. But I think I'd like to do it.
You know what would be interesting? Who do you hear me? Do we think someone like Chota is gonna be good at F1 cars? I
think
say
it
this
depends.
because Chota,
I
maybe
mean-
someone like Chota or Tashin who's been like waiting for this.
I don't know because they have more experience. They probably do play like F1 games and stuff.
But the
And
thing is
The chassis are gonna be better for road racing. So I
now,
think. they'll be
how
better.
do you know that that's not gonna hurt them?
I don't know.
If you're
I'm
really
thinking
good
they're
at
gonna
this,
behave better. They're gonna behave more like actual cars, which they're probably more used to.
we'll also probably have to get someone like Chota to be like the FIA, or like teach us the rules if something happens.
Teach the non F1
I mean,
people.
I watched a half an hour video and it went over histories of F1 and tires.
Tires.
Literally, that was the whole video.
Yeah. Also the pit stops, but you know, kind of gloss over that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do F1. I feel confident in my road racing abilities.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I do think.
I followed F1.
Okay, you
for a
probably
season.
should get an F1 team though,
Yeah.
even if it's not like a top.
Okay, you should get Red Bull.
Yeah. Well, what about AlphaTauri? Aren't they like?
They're not good.
Isn't
Red Bull's
Red
better.
Bull and AlphaTauri like the same team kind of?
Well, AlphaTauri is their sister team. It's kind of like
Yeah, it's
kinda
like they
how
have like an
Chassel
extra driver.
Motorsports is the Hito Motorsport.
All right,
I don't know. There's like some weird drama going on with AlphaTauri and stuff.
All right, we have a hand raised from Chasley. You can come up here. Oh, he just said, "Oh shit, I forgot." And I quote: "At Hudo, raise hand. Oh shit, I forgot." I'm gonna put a screenshot in that just for the people in. I forgot.
I forgot.
I forgot not to pick you.
All right, Chassel.
I've
Here's your
only got
microphone. What's your
I've only
question?
got a couple minutes because I'm in the hospital right now. Anyway, who won the race?
Chota.
Chota, we already did that.
Chota did.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
missed it.
Yeah, you missed the scream as well.
There was another scream.
It wasn't that good, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's four.
Oh, well,
Oh fuck!
okay then.
Kay doesn't know what happened at the Glen and Bristol.
We're not gonna talk about that, okay?
Okay, we
Okay,
gotta.
just go to my YouTube channel and watch the videos. You'll find everything.
Who's server
But-
muted me? Well,
I do like how we are overhauling the server. So congratulations, Chota, even though he's not here. Okay, well I gotta go now.
you know, I don't think he knows we had Chota's podcast already.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Bro, I can hear you clicking to server mute me. How do you have server muting permissions?
I don't know, I'm bored. They're probably gonna do it to me.
Okay, alright, so, yeah. I lost my train of thought, but I forgot.
I forgot. Nope, Arrow Dogs, y'all got any questions? If so, just
put the dogs
click
away.
that little button at the bottom of your screen, or type in chat or lobby.
All right. Well, I don't think anybody else has
That's
got
about
any
it.
questions. Okay,
No hands raised. Okay then.
You got anything else to add, Kay?
That's just about it.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, Kay, for coming on as our guest. We don't really hear much from you. You typically show up only Sundays for the moment.
Yeah. You show up for Sundays, so the results of the whole week.
I'm gonna be on the more active now
We have
on the
First
weekdays.
Kay's return arc.
Sure.
It's Lord K.
Sorry,
He bought a
Lord
1 square
4K.
foot of land in Scotland.
Lord 4K. All right.
Lord 4K.
So we're gonna end this before we end up with an hour episode.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to the WWNA Poopcast episode 7. I have been Speed, joined by my co-host Hudo, and our guest and the founder of the server, Lord K.
Or Ty Gibbs.